Hi, thank you all so much for watching my little presentation on the fin whale. My name is Troy Epima, and I just want to give a quick trigger warning before I start that on the fourth slide there is a picture of a dead whale carcass. So if you don't want to see that, make sure that you just look away when I get there, just to let you know. So for starters, this species, the fin whale, is considered by the World Wildlife Foundation to be endangered, which means that they are facing a high risk of extinction in the wild, but there is still a chance that they are going to come back from it, which is very exciting. So some interesting facts and kind of just general background information on whales. They are found in all major oceans and open seas. Some populations are migratory, moving into colder waters during the spring and the summer months to feed. During the summer, fin whales feed on krill, small schooling fish, which include herring, capelin, and sand lance, and squid. And they do this by lunging into schools of prey with their mouth open using their 50 to 100 accordion-like throat pleats to gulp up large amounts of food and water. When it's time for them to mate, fin whales are seen in pairs during the breeding season, and they are believed to be monogamous. There have been sightings of courtship behavior during the breeding season. Usually this involves a male will chase a female, and they will emit a series of repetitive low-frequency vocalizations similar to humpback whale songs. One study has shown that only males produce these low-frequency sounds, and they do this because low frequencies they travel better in water, and so they're a lot easier for the females to hear, which makes them more attractive. Historically, whales have been extensively hunted for their oil and blubber, as well as their baleen, which is their what they use to sort out the food in their mouths. And they've been hunted more traditionally by Aboriginal people that hunted them for centuries, and as part of their livelihood, they were a source of food, fuel, and they used them as building materials. Another interesting thing is how they got their name. So they got their name because they have that little fin on the back of their dorsal fin on the back of their back, and so when they come out of the water, you can see it, and that's how they got the nickname of a fin whale. So unfortunately, due to human activity, their numbers have been dwindling. They've been severely impacted worldwide, specifically by commercial whaling. The commercial whaling of these fin whales peaked in the 1950s when nearly 10,000 whales were killed every year. And to put that in perspective, from the years of 1904 to 1979, there were 750,000 animals killed in areas of the southern hemisphere. So despite the fact that there has been such a large loss of these whales, there is an effort that's been taken under to help protect not just the fin whale, but all whales in general. In 1946, the International Whaling Convention, or IWC, was established to oversee the management of the whaling industry worldwide. And it was established in response to the rapid decline of the population of whales due to the amount of whaling that was going on. In 1986, the IWC instituted an indefinite ban on commercial whaling. And this ban is still in effect today. However, there are some countries that don't follow this exception, such as Japan and Norway. But despite the fact that they have not gone with the treaty, or the whales are still making a good comeback. So for these whales to come back, I don't think that there's really a lot left for them to do as far as like natural selection. They're pretty well developed as far as their environment goes. They are showing some resilience to staying away from ships and staying away from the things that are killing them. So those traits are being passed down, which I think is helping their numbers go up as they're kind of learning the dangers of being around ships. But I don't personally think that there's any sort of genetic engineering or biotechnology that's going to be able to save these whales, as they don't really necessarily need help that way. They really just need to be protected by being left alone. And then lastly, if we were going to move to Mars, I don't think that it would be a very smart idea to bring these whales along. They wouldn't do too well on a planet that has no water, and they're very, very heavy animals, so they would not be easy to transport. So I don't think that they would be a good organism to come with us, and they should be left on Earth to heal when we're gone. So thank you all so much, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day.